Hello and welcome back to Practice of Calm. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jake. It's really good to have you here with us today.
If you are new here, this is a slow English podcast. We speak slowly and we keep our words simple, so you can just relax, listen, and follow along.
You don't need to understand every single word. That is completely okay. Just let the language move past you gently, like a quiet conversation between friends.
And if you like, you can read the words on the screen while you listen. Listening and reading together is a wonderful way to learn.
So take a slow breath. Get comfortable. There is nothing to finish here, and know where you need to be.
Today, our topic is warm and close to the heart. We are going to talk about the quiet gift of friendship.
Friendship. One of the simplest and most precious things in a whole human life, and one we often forget to truly appreciate.
We'll talk about what makes a real friend, the small acts of friendship, the kindness of listening, friendship across time and distance, and how to be a good friend yourself.
But first, let's look at a few words. We called this part today's words. We will use them many times, so let's learn them now.
Our first word is friend. A friend. A friend is a person you like, trust, and care about. Someone who is on your side and who is glad you exist.
The second word is listen. To listen. When you listen, you give someone your full attention as they speak. Real listening is one of the kindest things a friend can do.
The third word is trust. To trust. When you trust someone, you believe they are honest and that they will not hurt you. Trust is the ground that all real friendship is built on.
And the fourth word is together. Together. It means with each other, not alone. So much of friendship is simply the comfort of facing life together, instead of by yourself.
So, again, our four words: friend, listen, trust, and together. Don't worry about remembering them perfectly. You will hear them again and again today.
Okay, Emma, let's start with a simple question. When you think of a true friend, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
You know, it is not a grand thing. It is a feeling. The feeling of being completely comfortable with someone. Being able to be fully myself with no mask on.
That is so true. A real friend is someone you can be your real self around. You do not have to pretend or perform or be impressive. You can just be.
And that is rarer and more precious than we realize. So much of life is spent performing a little. At work, with strangers, even online. A true friend is a rest from all that.
Let's clear up one common idea early. We often measure friendship by numbers. How many friends we have, how many followers, how big our social circle is.
But friendship was never about the number. A person can have hundreds of contacts and still feel deeply alone. And another can have just 2 or 3 true friends and feel rich beyond measure.
It is depth, not width. One friend who truly knows you and stays is worth more than 100 who only know the surface.
So if you have just a few real friends, you are not lacking anything. You are already wealthy in the way that matters most. Quality in friendship beats quantity every single time.
There's another thing a true friend gives us, Emma, that is easy to overlook. They hold our history.
Our history?
An old friend remembers who you were 10 or 20 years ago. They knew the younger you, and they have watched you slowly become who you are now.
That's beautiful. There is a deep comfort in being known across time. A new friend knows today's you, an old friend knows the whole story.
And they remind us where we came from. On a hard day, an old friend can say, "I remember when you got through something far worse than this. You will get through this too."
They are a living record of our own life, witnesses to our journey. Without them, so much of our story would be carried by us completely alone.
So old friendships are worth protecting, simply because no new friend can ever replace someone who has known you for half your life.
The history itself becomes precious. You cannot rush a 20-year friendship into being. It can only be grown slowly by staying.
Now let's talk about how friendship is actually made and kept. Because like kindness, it is not built from grand gestures. It is built from small, quiet acts.
Yes. We imagine friendship is about big, dramatic loyalty, but really it lives in the little things. A message that says, thinking of you, remembering something that mattered to them.
Checking in for no reason at all. Just, how are you really? Showing up when you said you would. Remembering the small details of their life, because you actually listened.
These tiny acts are the real bricks of friendship. Each one says quietly, you matter to me. I am thinking of you. I am here. And over years, those small bricks build something unbreakable.
And there's one small act that matters most of all. The simple act of showing up. Being there. In a world where everyone is busy, just showing up for someone is a powerful kind of love.
There is a lovely saying, friends are the ones who show up. When something good happens, they celebrate with you. When something hard happens, they sit beside you. They simply show up.
And often, they do not need to do anything clever. They do not need the perfect words. They just need to be there. Presence, all by itself, is one of the deepest gifts a friend can give.
Let's stay with these small acts a little longer because they are everything. Think about how it feels when a friend remembers something small you mentioned once.
Oh, that feeling is wonderful. You mention in passing that you have a difficult meeting on Thursday, and on Thursday a message arrives. Good luck today, you will be great.
And your heart just melts a little because it means they were truly listening. They cared enough to remember and to follow up. Such a tiny thing, but it says so much.
It says, you are not just background noise in my life. The details of your life matter to me. I hold them carefully.
And it works in reverse, too. When we remember the small things in our friends' lives, their child's exam, their sore knee, their big day, we are quietly saying, I see you.
These little acts of attention are like watering a plant. Each one is tiny. But done regularly, over years, they keep the whole friendship green and alive and growing.
And they cost so little. A single thoughtful message can take 10 seconds and warm someone's entire day. Friendship is built from these 10-second gifts, given again and again.
So pay attention to the small things your friends share, and then, gently, follow up on them. It is one of the simplest and most loving things you can ever do.
Which brings us, Jake, to something we have to talk about, because it might be the single most important friendship skill of all. Listening.
Ah, our word, listen. Yes. To truly listen to a friend is one of the kindest and rarest things in the world.
Because most of us do not really listen. While the other person is talking, we are already preparing our reply. We are waiting for a gap so we can say our own thing.
Or we jump in to fix it. Someone shares a problem, and we immediately offer advice, solutions, what they should do, when often they did not want a solution at all.
They just wanted to be heard, to feel that someone understands. The kindest thing a friend can often do is not to fix, but simply to listen and say, that sounds really hard. I am here.
When you truly listen to a friend, you give them something precious. You give them your full attention, which, in our distracted world, is becoming one of the rarest gifts there is.
It says, without any words, you matter to me. What you are feeling is important. You are not alone with this. That is friendship in its purest form.
So when a friend is talking to you, try giving them the rare gift of real listening. Put the phone away. Stop preparing your answer. Do not rush to fix. Just be fully there and hear them.
There is one more piece of true friendship we should name, Jake, and it is a harder one. A good friend is honest with you.
Yes, a true friend is not someone who only ever tells you what you want to hear. That is flattery, not friendship.
A real friend cares enough to tell you a gentle, difficult truth when you need it. The friend who says kindly, "I think you might be making a mistake here because I care about you."
And that takes courage. It is easier and safer to just agree with everyone and never risk an awkward moment. Honest friendship is braver than that.
But there is a key word there: gentle. Honesty without kindness is just cruelty. A good friend tells you the truth, but always softly and always on your side.
The goal is never to win or to prove you are wrong. The goal is to help. A true friend's honesty always comes wrapped in warmth, and you can feel that it comes from love.
And we should be able to receive it too. When a trusted friend gently tells us something hard, the wise response is not to get defensive, but to listen. They may be giving us a real gift.
So treasure the friends who are honest with you, gently. They are rarer and more valuable than the ones who only ever agree.
Now, Jake, let's talk about something important: the difference between true friends and what we might call convenient friends.
This is a useful distinction. A convenient friend is someone who is around when things are easy, the good times, the parties, the fun, but who quietly disappears when life gets hard.
And we have all had them. People who are warm and close when you have something to offer, but who fade away the moment you need something or go through a difficult season.
A true friend is the opposite. They are there in the good times, of course, but more importantly, they are there in the hard times. When things fall apart, they move closer, not further away.
There is an old saying: anyone can be there for the celebration. A real friend is the one who is there for the struggle. Trouble is the test that quietly shows you who your true friends are.
And that test goes both ways. The hard times do not only reveal our friends, they reveal what kind of friend we ourselves are. Do we move closer when someone we love is struggling, or do we pull away?
So think gently about the people who showed up for you in your hardest moments. Those are your true friends, and hold on to them. Friends like that are among the greatest treasures a life can hold.
We should be honest about something else, Emma. Even the best friendships are not perfect. They have rough patches, misunderstandings, times we let each other down.
That is so true and so important to say. We sometimes imagine real friendship should be smooth and easy forever. And then, when there is friction, we panic and think it is broken.
But friction is normal. Two real people, over many years, will sometimes misunderstand each other or hurt each other, usually by accident. It does not mean the friendship has failed.
What matters is what comes after. A strong friendship is not one that never has problems. It is one where, after a problem, both people care enough to repair it.
And repair often takes a little humility. Being willing to say, "I am sorry," or "I think I misunderstood you. Can we talk about it?" Friendships are kept alive by these small repairs.
And forgiveness on both sides. Letting the small hurts go instead of collecting them. Remembering the years of love and not letting one bad moment outweigh all of it.
So if a good friendship hits a rough patch, do not throw it away too quickly. The ones worth keeping are almost always worth repairing.
A friendship that has survived a storm and been gently repaired often has a depth that an untested one never will. The cracks, mended with care, become part of its strength.
Now here is something beautiful and a little mysterious about deep friendship, the way it survives time and distance.
Oh, I love this. You know, the kind of friend you can go a whole year without seeing or even speaking to. And then, the moment you are together again, it is as if no time has passed at all.
Exactly. You simply pick up right where you left off. No awkwardness. The warmth is instantly there, exactly as it always was, as if the friendship was just quietly waiting the whole time.
And that is one of the truest signs of a deep friendship. It does not need constant contact to survive. It is not fragile. It can rest for a long time and stay perfectly alive underneath.
So if you have an old friend you have lost touch with, please hear this. The friendship is probably not gone. It is just sleeping. And it can be woken in an instant with a single message.
Yes. Do not let the guilt of a long silence keep you apart. A true friend is not keeping score of who messaged last. Just reach out. Say, I was thinking of you. It has been too long.
Almost always, the other person feels exactly the same and is so happy to hear from you. The silence was never distance, it was just life being busy. The bond was there the whole time.
Here's a gentle idea that has helped me, Jake. Not every friend has to be everything. Different friends meet different parts of us.
Ah, that's a freeing thought. We sometimes expect one person, a partner or a best friend, to be our everything, and that is a very heavy weight for one friendship to carry.
But in real life, we have different friends for different things. The friend you laugh with until you cry, the friend you can talk to seriously late at night, the friend you share a hobby with.
And that is not a flaw. It is rich and healthy. No single person can be your whole world, and it is unfair to ask them to be. A circle of different friends holds us better than one could.
It also means we can appreciate each friend for what they truly are, instead of being disappointed that they are not something else. This friend is wonderful for laughter, even if not for deep talks.
Exactly. We take each friendship for the gift that it is, and we do not resent it for the gift it is not. That acceptance lets every friendship relax and breathe.
So look at your friends with gratitude for what each one brings. Together, they form a kind of web that holds you, and each thread, however different, is precious.
A life with a few good friends, each bringing something a little different, is a beautifully supported life. You do not need one perfect friend. You need a handful of real ones.
Now, Jake, we should be honest about something many people quietly struggle with: making new friends as an adult, because it is genuinely hard.
It really is. As children, friendship was so easy. You sat next to someone, you played, and suddenly you were friends. There was no fear, no overthinking. It just happened.
But as adults, we have schedules, walls, and fears. We worry about seeming strange or needy. We do not have the easy daily closeness of a classroom anymore, so new friendships feel awkward and slow.
And here is the secret to making friends as an adult, even though it feels scary. Someone has to be a little brave first. Someone has to take the small risk of reaching out.
Yes, suggesting the coffee, sending the first message, saying we should spend more time together. I really enjoy your company. It feels vulnerable. There is a small fear of being rejected.
But here's the thing. The other person is very often hoping for exactly the same thing, and is just as afraid to make the first move. So when you are brave first, you are often a gift to them too.
Loneliness is so common and so quiet. All around us are people who would love a real friend and are simply waiting, hoping that someone else will reach out first. You can be that someone.
And new friendships, like all good things, grow slowly. You do not become close friends overnight. You build it, one shared coffee, one good conversation, one small moment of trust at a time.
So be patient with new friendships and be a little brave. The discomfort of reaching out lasts a moment. The friendship it can grow into may last for the rest of your life.
One more practical thought on making friends as an adult, Emma. The easiest way is often to do something, together, regularly.
Yes, friendship is hard to force face to face, just talking, but it grows almost on its own when you share an activity. A class, a sport, a hobby, a regular walk.
Because you are side by side, doing a thing, the pressure is off. The conversation flows naturally, and the regular meeting does the slow work of building closeness, week by week.
And it gives you an easy reason to keep seeing each other. So if you want more friends, join something, a group, a club, a class, then simply keep showing up.
And let yourself be a little open, a little vulnerable. Share something real. In time. Friendship deepens when two people slowly let each other see who they really are.
The walls we build to feel safe are often the same walls that keep friendship out. Lowering them slowly with people who have earned it is how a real friendship is born.
Emma, I think this is a lovely moment for the little story you wanted to share.
It is about an old friend of mine named Sarah. We were the closest of friends in our 20s, and then life pulled us in different directions to different cities.
And you lost touch?
So we did. Slowly, the messages got fewer, and then they stopped. Years went by, and I often thought of her with a small ache, but I always felt it had been too long to reach out.
That feeling is so common. The longer the silence, the harder it feels to break it.
Exactly, but one day going through old photos, I found a picture of us, laughing, and I just thought, this is silly. I miss her. So I sent one simple message. Sarah, I was just thinking of you.
And what happened?
Within an hour, she wrote back, and it said, Emma, I cannot believe it. I have been thinking about you for weeks, and I was too nervous to write. I am so happy you did.
She was waiting too. All those years, you were both waiting for the other one to reach out first.
We both were, and the moment we spoke, it was exactly as it had always been. No time had passed at all. We are close again now, and I am so grateful I sent that one small message.
What a beautiful reminder. Somewhere out there, an old friend of yours may be thinking of you, this very moment, and waiting, just like Sarah was.
Now, Jake, we have talked a lot about what to look for in a friend, but there is a more important question. What kind of friend are we ourselves?
Yes, it is so easy to think about whether others are good friends to us. But the deeper and more useful question is, am I the kind of friend I would want to have?
Because friendship is not something you find. It is something you grow by being a friend. The best way to have good friends is simply to be one.
So we can ask ourselves the gentle questions. Do I show up? Do I really listen? Do I remember the small things? Am I there in the hard times and not only the easy ones?
Do I celebrate my friends' good news without any envy? Am I honest with them, gently? Do I make them feel safe and seen and free to be themselves? These are the marks of a real friend.
And the wonderful thing is, becoming a better friend is something we can always work on. Every small, caring act we offer makes us the kind of person that good friendships gather around.
So the most powerful thing you can do for your own friendships is not to search harder for good friends. It is to quietly become a wonderful one yourself.
There's one more quality of good friendship, Emma, that is worth naming. Real friends do not keep score.
Oh, that is so important. In a healthy friendship, you do not carefully track who paid last time, who called last, who did more. The accounting just disappears.
Because love is not a transaction. With a true friend, you give freely and you receive freely, and over the long run, it all balances out, without anyone ever counting.
And there will be seasons. Sometimes you will give more when your friend is struggling, and sometimes they will carry you when you are the one who is low. That is how it should be.
A friendship where someone is always counting, always keeping a careful tally, is a tired and anxious thing. The moment you stop keeping score, the friendship can finally relax.
It is the difference between I did this, so now you owe me, and I did this because I care about you, and that is its own reward. Only the second one is real friendship.
So give to your friends freely, without keeping a ledger, and let them give to you, without feeling you must immediately repay it. Trust that, between true friends, it evens out in the end.
When both people give freely and neither one counts, something beautiful happens. The friendship stops feeling like an exchange and starts feeling like a home.
Now let's give our listeners something simple to actually do. A small practice for this week.
I love a simple practice, and this one is so easy and so good. This week, reach out to one friend first. Do not wait for them to message you.
It can be a close friend you simply want to check in on, or an old friend you have lost touch with, like Sarah. Just send one warm, simple message. No big reason needed.
Thinking of you. How have you been? I saw this and it reminded me of you. I miss you. Let's catch up soon. Just one small message to one person that says, you matter to me.
and be the one who reaches first. So many friendships fade, not because the love is gone, but because both people are quietly waiting for the other one to make the first move.
So be brave and be the first. It costs you almost nothing, and it may mean the whole world to someone who needed, at exactly that moment, to know that they were not forgotten.
And one last gentle thought. Emma, before our practice settles in, friendship, like a garden, needs a little regular tending.
Yes, we sometimes assume a good friendship will just take care of itself forever with no effort, and then we are surprised when it quietly fades from neglect.
Not from any falling out, just from years of, I will message them soon and never quite doing it. The friendship does not break, it simply dries up from a lack of small, regular water.
So tend your friendships gently on purpose. A message here, a call there, a coffee now and then. None of it has to be grand. It just has to be every so often real.
A garden given a little water, regularly, stays green for a lifetime, and a friendship given a little attention, regularly, can last just as long and grow just as beautiful.
So do not let your most precious friendships die of quiet neglect. Water them a little, often. They are among the very best things this life will ever give you.
Before we look back at everything, I want to say one gentle thing to you, the person listening right now.
Yes, because in a way, by listening to us, you have spent this calm half hour in friendly company, and we are so genuinely glad to share it with you.
And learning English will open the door to so many new friendships across the whole world. Every word you learn is a small bridge to a person you have not met yet.
So when you practice your English, remember that you are not just learning grammar. You are learning how to connect, to share, to laugh, and to become friends with people from everywhere.
And do not be afraid to speak imperfectly. Real friends do not care about perfect grammar. They care about your warmth, your kindness, and your willingness to connect. That comes through in any language.
And just by being here, learning gently with us, you have shown up for yourself and for your own growth. That is a quietly beautiful thing. Well done.
Let's take a slow moment now and look back at everything we talked about today.
We said that real friendship is not about numbers. It is about depth. A few true friends are worth more than 100 who only know the surface.
We said friendship is built from small acts. The check-in, the remembered detail, and above all, the simple act of showing up.
We talked about the deep kindness of listening, putting the phone away, not rushing to fix, just being fully there and hearing your friend.
We talked about true friends versus convenient ones. The real ones move closer in the hard times, not further away. Trouble shows you who they are.
We marveled at how deep friendship survives time and distance, how you can pick up right where you left off, as if no time had passed.
We were honest about how hard it is to make friends as an adult, and how someone simply has to be a little brave and reach out first.
We heard about Sarah and how one small message after years of silence brought a precious friendship right back to life.
We turned the question around to ask what kind of friend we are, because the best way to have good friends is, simply, to be one.
And we gave you one simple practice. This week, reach out to one friend first. Be the one who sends the message that says, "You matter to me."
Let's also remember today's words. Our first word was friend, a person you like, trust, and care about.
Then listen to give someone your full attention as they speak.
Then trust, to believe someone is honest and will not hurt you.
And together with each other, not alone. The quiet comfort of facing life side by side. 4 warm words for a warm topic.
Thank you so much for spending this calm half hour with us today. We really hope it felt warm and friendly and kind.
And remember, you do not need many friends to have a rich life. You only need a few true ones and the willingness to be a true friend yourself.
So as you go back into your day, we hope you reach out to one person you care about and let them know, in some small way, that you are glad they are in your life.
If this conversation warmed your heart and helped you learn, please subscribe and give us a like. It really helps the channel, and it means a lot to us.
We make a new calm episode like this every week, so if you would like to practice your English gently with us again, we would love to have you back.
You can listen again anytime. Many people play these episodes while they cook or walk or rest before sleep. However you listen, we are so glad you are here.
Until next time, be a good friend to others and to yourself. Take care.
Goodbye for now, from me, Emma.
And from me, Jake. Reach out to someone today, and we'll see you next time.